Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Breezy Boy, and we're playing College Football 26. Vanderbilt and Texas A&M. Let's get into it.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So LSU's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense.
And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. It's gone.
Tiger.
Stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, this is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he
Had that, Brown.
A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On third down, going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Lost one deep down the right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Durham. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
He's got it, first pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, they're after him. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Pocket breaking down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've got him right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Oh, man.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now the play fake. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative.
Touchdown, LSU! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team moving one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Pavia. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Commodores will punt this one away. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete on the comeback. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Pavia. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense putting points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Second down coming up. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Got it. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hudson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
325.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Finds his man down the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Commodores are marching down the field. The give out of the gun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Sherrill. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He slides that just inside the right upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. This one is actually kind of a...
Oh, the ball's out! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, but you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Makes the catch. It's Alexander. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field. It's Bobby. Got his man. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on it to force the incompletion.
Yeah, man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice kick.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
4-2 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Hoskins. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Find space on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Going deep. Intercepted for the 11th time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And wings it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Got a man. It's Hudson. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That's caught. It's Hudson. That should be the final play of the 1st half. That that's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Right down the boulevard. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He nails it. A 58-yard field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, Phyllis, here's a quick
That
update
dude
on a
is
top
crazy.
15
He's taking
flash
every
today.
50-plus yarder and
Notre
making
Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by a field goal over USC. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Pressure coming. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And that is no good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we can name, like Spears, that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. LSU quick to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. The play action fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense going all in to stop the run. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hoskins. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Running to Green. He breaks a tackle. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mavia. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll run it out of the shotgun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Bringing the heat. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On play action on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's a hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, down a throw. Got it behind the line. It's Spence. Good connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grant behind the line. It's Hoskins. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Lots of running room. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 10 over USC. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. Turning on the Jets. Past the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of us. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Commodores.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. It's a two-possession game, so there's still a chance. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He is having a day, and there's still a ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Bouttie's single-game receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding me. Nobody can stop me. Just get it to me, and I'll make the plays for you. And right now, listen, if I'm the LSU quarterback, I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that, I'll keep feeding you.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He's loose. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal.
These offenses are so hard.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Fitzgerald.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Finds him out of the backfield.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Makes a grab past the marker. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Alexander. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. The Commodores need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dura. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, give on the inside. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And I am sure this coaching staff on offense thought if we get a 4th down, we can use our speed on an option play, take the pitch, and pick up the 1st, but they underestimated the speed this defense has.
Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. 1st down here for the offense.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking...
Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this one.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. They're on They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. To throw, it's Pavia. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hudson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Hoskins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the 1st down marker. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple. And 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can shoot that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of payback.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Under fire. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Wide open spaces. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll go right back to him. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball.
Alright, let's get back into it. Playing Texas A&M.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was.
Wide open spaces. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Better get that seismograph ready. Death Valley, huge 3rd down coming. That was almost... And what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Got it in the middle. It's sharp. That kind of play will get 10. Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They're going to run it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Moss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it off. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give on the option. Oh, out of space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Banner, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. Trying to power it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Hard running there. Safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Catch is made at the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes it from the gun on third down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Play action on first down. Rushes on him. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Carroll. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 46. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They just keep firing. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think of it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Under fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. It's a seam wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants it all. Touchdown, LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Reed. And they're not on the same page there. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the quarterback.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in this...
Makes the grab inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to middle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. He'll do it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the pass
secondary and you're flying up. Great.
Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Craven. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He's loose. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Aggies are on the move. Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Concepcion. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Reed. On target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And it's good from 58 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 8 over SMU. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And a big reason why this team has has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Max going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Now to not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's caught. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got the tight end. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Already find a hole in that secondary. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bring in the heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown LSU. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 5 over ULM. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Gets it out quickly. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Moss.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bussy.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Moss. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussy. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Here's the heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Wants to go up top. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the...
To running room. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Durham. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Bussey. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
He's got it inside the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fouls through the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Durham. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this, going for it all. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Got room on the return. The defense making a play to put an exclamation exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You can tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive.
You know what's great about
Let's go, Tigers!
each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.